Woodcock and Marks at FDA forced Krauss out from vaccine products to ram through full FDA approval to justify the Biden vaccine mandates. This is a very, very problematic story. But Phil Krauss, who was the deputy director of the FDA Vaccine Products Division, in testimony in front of Congress, said the following. I'll read you the section verbatim. This is from his testimony. Sometime between early July and July 16th, something had happened to completely change the opinion of Dr. Marks and Woodcock, those are his bosses at FDA, regarding the urgency of completing the Biological Licensing Agreement review, the BLA review. That's the full approval. And it was so important to them that they did not trust the experts who led the Office of Vaccines to do it, even with their help. They didn't trust him. In a 7/19/2021 meeting, memorialized in a 7/21/21 memo by Gruber, Woodcock, and Marks, it relieved Dr. Gruber and me of the responsibility of managing the ongoing BLA and placed Dr. Marks in charge. In this meeting, Dr. Woodcock and Marks expressed concern about the rising number of COVID cases in the U.S. and globally caused by the Delta variant and stated their opinion that absent a license, states cannot require mandatory vaccination and that people hesitant to get an EUA-authorized vaccine would be more inclined to get immunized if the product were licensed, aka full approval. While Dr. Gruber was out of town for part of the review period, I continued to contribute to the review effort, and even as Dr. Marks was leading it, Dr. Marks did not provide a revised internal ADD to the staff and stated the goal was to complete the review as rapidly as possible. The BLA was licensed on August 23rd, 2021. As predicted by Woodcock and Marks, vaccine mandates followed immediately afterwards and were announced the same day for DOD, Department of Defense, and New York State. If public confidence in a licensed versus authorized vaccine was a major concern, FDA would have convened an advisory committee meeting to help provide that assurance to the public. Whew! This is so damning. If the New York Times had any decent reporters, they would be reporting this on the front page. What is he saying? He's saying that the White House wanted this vaccine to get full approval so they could mandate it, which is an unethical mandate, a vaccine that they knew at the time could not halt transmission. They mandated it to people who had already had COVID-19 and young people, throwing people out of work. They wanted to mandate it, which was an unethical medical decision. And to do so, they demoted him in FDA off the project so he couldn't put up roadblocks. They got Peter Marks, their favorite puppet at FDA, to ram this through. This is an abuse of power so bad. It's a political pressure on a regulatory agency. If Trump did this, the whole